Alex, why don't you come on up here and
Yeah.
lead us in the pledge?
Wake me up.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So, Alex, we start every one of our meetings with the Pledge of Allegiance, and we'd be honored to have you lead us in that. Okay?
Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, we'll open the meeting. And you know what, just, how do you pronounce your last name? Abbasi. So we have a proclamation for you. We're gonna,
Yeah, we'll go down front and
We're gonna
Alex,
come
you can
down
give us a
and-
little, tell us what his project was.
After you, John. Thank you.
and also first, why don't you tell our residents that are here, tell us what your Eagle Scout project was.
So I basically did a fishing line deposit system, I guess I'll call it. At Hansel Park at the pond, I put 4 around each side of the pond, and it just to make it easier for people who fish that area to dispose of their line in a convenient way. Because a lot of times, like I fish, a lot of my friends fish. A lot of times, people end up just throwing their line in the water, which is not good for the fish, not good for any animals that live there. So, you know, after weighing some options, my grandpa, he brought up this idea. He lives down by the beach in Bethany, and he sees these all the time at the ocean. So I figured I can make it more on a small scale at a nearby pond, help out. You know, I wouldn't say fishing super popular, but it's definitely, you know, it's something that a lot of people do. So I figured I could help out a group like that, and help keep the park cleaner and have a more convenient access to keeping the environment safe. So it's just a PVC configuration of PVC. It's a 2-foot. There's a drain out, so you just unscrew the bottom. All the fishing line that goes in there drops through the bucket, and you can just easily throw it away, recycle it, do what you want with it. So it's I would say it's convenient. I've had people come up to me and say it's very convenient. So I mean, I'm proud of how it turned out, and kind of just happy to be done.
Well, it's, I know just achieving the Eagle Scout level is really something and
Thank you.
something to be proud of. And I see you're a patrol leader.
Yeah, used to be senior patrol leader and patrol leader. I'm not right now, but I just have it on my uniform. But I've done
Good.
every position.
Good. That's wonderful. Well, whereas the limits of Buckingham Township are not in its land, but in how those who reside here live their lives. And this sounds like you're on the way to a wonderful way. Whereas our township's lifeline is as long and as strong as the lives of its residents. Whereas Alexander Abbasi, a Buckingham resident and member of Scout Troop 64, Washington Crossing Council, has become a part of the history of his community by his accomplishments. And whereas Alexander Abbasi has brought pride to Scout Troop 64, Washington Crossing Council, Buckingham, PA, and to his community by achieving the rank of Eagle Scout in Scouting America. Now, therefore, the supervisors of Buckingham Township, County of Bucks, Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, hereby enthusiastically acknowledge the contributions of this young man. Whereas by the proclamation adopted this day, it is directed that the township's documents shall permanently record the following. Alexander Abbasi of Buckingham Township did bring honor to himself and to the township of Buckingham, in which he resides, by achieving the rank of Eagle Scout in Scouting America. And on this day, we recognize and salute his achievements. Adopted the 21st day of July, 2026, by the Buckingham Township Board of Supervisors. And it is quite an honor.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Good.
Thank you.
Congratulations, and thank you for doing that in Hampton Park. That's awesome.
I appreciate it, thank you.
Yeah, take care.
Very good, Cindy.
Okay, that's the best part of being a supervisor. The best, maybe? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Honoring these people who are gonna go before us. That'd be wonderful. Okay, supportive documents and additions. Okay. So the board announced, we have a public comment. Give your name and address to Laurie.
My name is Radhika De Silva. That's my husband, Rajapaksa. We are at 4052 Diane Way. We live in Fieldstone Place.
Try to get the microphone a little bit closer to your mouth. Yeah,
But now,
that's good.
is that better?
Yeah.
Radhika De Silva, Hemaka Rajapaksa, my husband. We are at 4052 Diane Way in Fieldstone Place. Fieldstone Place residence.
Ah,
The
okay.
township started a pump and pipe replacement effort in the spring of 2025. Ground was disturbed and there have been different sizes of piles of dirt, weeds and stone on the easement outside my property, just 100 feet from my window. Substantial completion was to be on July 19th, 2026. That was 2 days ago. The township director confirmed this morning that the project is not substantially complete. We reviewed the contract between the township and the contractor. Thank you, Ms. Koza. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, for sending us the documents. The contract terms are not in the township's favor, and it does not appear that the contract is being administered. We are concerned that the project will remain mostly dormant for another year. We have been exchanging emails with Mr. Baseman. Thank you very much for being so responsive.
Sure.
We are requesting that the Board of Supervisors step in and step up and see that this project is completed by August 18th, 2026. August 18th is the final completion and final payment date on the latest change order document. We have included additional information in that handout. I do apologize for the print quality. We need to change the toner. So that is our request. I can answer questions
That's fine.
as well as I know it. We are beginning
No,
to learn the
we're
project.
we're familiar with the project.
Very good, thank
Yeah,
you.
yep.
Yeah.
We got funding for it. Should be done by the end of the year.
End of the year, but the change order document says substantial completion by July 19th and completion by August 18th. Is that no longer the case?
It's not done yet.
I am well aware, sir, well aware. I
Yeah.
see it
Yeah,
every
it's not
day.
done.
It's going to be completed.
Well,
by-
and you have a copy of the updated construction schedule that was sent to the HOA and you
Correct,
also.
so yes, we received it through the HOA. I spoke with Mr. Stephen Clark, called me this morning,
Mm-hmm.
and he said that there is a new schedule. So the schedule to be fully amended and approved by the township would need to be in the form of a change order, right? Whereas the change order still says July 19th and August 18th. So I asked if the new schedule has been approved, and my understanding is it has not.
There was not another change order for the schedule. I think we were putting it together as they were.
Emailing back and forth.
Yes.
And just one comment regarding the updated schedule. It seems to lack some of the most critical tasks, like siting the pump, doing pump testing, etc. So it may be good to get someone to review that and make sure that those tasks are there, as well as specifying what the substantial completion milestone date is.
And there are, my understanding is that they are part of that. We don't put out in the schedule, just how I don't, share the specifications within the contract. We don't put that within the schedule. It's within the items of the schedule, but we don't set out when a pipe will go in or that, to that detail.
Oh, fully agree.
Because of that, our engineer is on top of that, and they are part of these. Part of the thing that the back why it's delayed also is the contractor was getting all the subcontractors together so that because when they turn over, you'll be on low pressure for that time period, and they wanted to have that the shortest time period possible. So
For the residents.
for the residents. So the coordination that the contractor has done with all of the subcontractors to get that done in the smallest amount possible did also contribute to the delay. As also the back order of the skid, which is the major delay in the project.
With respect, Ms. Koza, I would beg to differ on the opinion that the engineer is on top of it. I am a professional engineer myself. There is, if they were administering this contract, they would not allow the contractor to break ground until the long lead items were on site or very close to being on site. They would not allow to start the project until they had the subcontractors. There are certain subcontractors like the final grading or if they needed to seed and grow plants or something, landscaping, that kind of subcontractor can come online at the last minute. But critical subcontractors needed for a project should have been identified by the contractor, and the engineer should have made sure that the contractor had their act in order before starting the work. Ground was broken in May of 2025, and there are these piles of dirt and stone outside my window. It's a beautiful neighborhood, and this is certainly an eyesore. And I'm concerned that it's just going to stay there because the liquidated damages are just $500 and $100 per month on a nearly $1.8 million contract. $500 is not very protective of the owner.
Okay.
So I'm concerned that the engineer is not on top of this contract.
And with regarding the schedule, it should clearly mark the key milestones. I was a professional project manager before moving on. A schedule that doesn't mark those milestones is really not a valid schedule.
Yeah, especially when the payments are based on milestone, it's a milestone payment schedule. So if the milestones are not clearly marked.
Well, now I think that each step or piping, that kind of thing are within our engineer's file. They are not on the construction schedule that we share with the public.
Okay.
And it's gonna be, it's not gonna make it August, but it's supposed to be finished by October before the weather turns.
Yeah, yes, and the bulk of they're scheduled to shut down on August 1st for the 6 weeks, and then you will see a lot of. That's when all the subcontractors are coming back because everything, they all need to be there kind of at the same time again.
Okay.
Do you have any tools in your pocket to make sure to hold the contractor to the October completion date?
We're certainly trying our best, but I mean,
How is there a way to compel the contractor? Because it's very, if these contractors are in high demand. So if another township were to say, well, we'll pay you an expediting fee of $1,000 a day, it's very easy to just blow us off and pay the $500 fine and not get the work done. How can you compel this contractor to do the work.
I don't think, I know that there are delays in this project, but we don't have any indication that the contractor is just putting off this
Yeah,
contract or
walking
going
I
working
can point
other
out one
things. Like that.
delay, substantial completion was July 19th. And that's
Yes,
2 days
but I'm also saying that they had a huge delay getting some of the equipment in, and I understand you didn't want them to start because they didn't have that on, but there weren't things in there to prevent them from doing anything. So if they have the beginning of it, the engineer and Stephen allowed them to begin, and then as we're seeing in a lot of ours, and you're probably seeing in your water and wastewater projects, some of the lead times are much longer than they're initially supposed to be. So you're thinking, they're getting started, they are ordering the equipment's supposed to come in, and I don't know the exact dates in here, but you think it's going to come in 4 months, and now it's 9 months, and now it's that, and that's why,
all the time. I
unfortunately,
agree.
Yeah.
and yes, the goal was to have that done, when they started, but the contract was let in 2025 with the expectation it would be done this, in July to August of this year. So I know that it is late, but with the back order and those things, it's not as late as it seems. I understand being next to it. You
don't
feel
live next
that.
to it.
I absolutely get that. But we're not, I don't think we are dealing with a contractor here that's ignoring the township, that's not getting the act together, he needed to bring back all the subcontractors at this, to complete it now that he has everything in place. And that there was a little delay in that, and now they're all here and we're trying to get it done.
Well, and the contractor couldn't anticipate when he set out the schedule that there was gonna be stuff on back order. I mean, in every aspect of everything we're all buying, there's, this is
Mhm.
happening everywhere, and that's what happened with this.
So, what did you come? Did you just come here to express your concern, or is there some sort of answer that we can give you? I just want to make sure that we reach an end that is.
Correct. And so what we're looking for is to find out how will you get this contractor to complete the work, if not in August, in October.
For the new schedule.
Well, I think we're in contact with them constantly, and
Do you,
and-
all of you, commit to having this work completed in October?
Well, they have all the equipment that was on back order now, correct?
yes, they have everything. He has indicated that he's lined up the subcontractors, and they're scheduled to shut down the system on August 1st. We're a part of that. Our staff is a part of that. So I mean, it's not in the time frame that the ideal one, but it's moving along. It's continuing to move along, and they're in constant communication. So there's no stall. They're not disappeared. August 1st is next week.
And this contractor is a contractor we've used before and understands the wastewater, what's the word, I'm looking for the right word. The components of it, and when the stuff didn't show up because it was on back order, he lost his subcontractors who, waiting for the stuff to come in, and it just,
Filtration system over there?
No.
This is the Fieldstone interconnection.
Okay.
And I think one other request we would make is to inform the impacted homes in writing directly from the township rather than going through the HOA.
Because we got
had very minimal
misinformation.
information.
Yeah, Dane is in touch with the HOA.
Well, and Stephen, I should say, and he has been in touch, and that's why when we got the updated schedule, we sent them out the updated schedule. and
Is there a way to
and you have
accommodate that
too.
So are you saying?
Well,
you wanna hear
I'm
from the
sure
township,
now that
not the
we've-
HOA?
In
Yeah.
writing from the township or the prime contractor about updates, schedules.
Well, and I think, Stephen talked to you for a while just today.
Yeah,
We
because
are in communication now. Like, we hadn't heard from you, and not that that's bad, but we hadn't heard from you until about a month ago or so, and that's when we started communicating. And we've been giving you as much information as we can, and we can continue. And we can continue that dialogue. Steve can continue to keep you updated. And if you have questions along the way,
Because of what the homeowner association told us last year, we heard about this project in the spring of last year. We were told that there's going to be some construction in the easement, the pump house, and the bulk of the work would happen in May and June of last year. Then there's going to be a 1 month dormancy, and then in July and August, the rest of the work would be done last year. So we asked, why are we having this project? And they said it's because of low pressure, and the new interconnection will improve the line pressure in our faucets. That is what we were told. Today, for the first time, I learned the reason that we are connecting to Old Spring Creamery water line is because one of our 2 wells had high levels of PFAS, and we are connecting. We didn't know. So it's possible, homeowner association people, they're really awesome people, but it seems that as if we are not getting the correct information. So if there's a place where we can get the information, the facts of the project, what the project is about, and when it's going to happen.
Well,
that would be very helpful.
and I think you're getting it now by
Yes,
coming
we
to
are.
the township,
Yes,
though,
thank you.
because I mean, as you know, the project was never supposed to be done last year. I mean, it
That's
never.
now.
Yeah. we
You,
learned that
you know,
yesterday.
so
Yeah.
that
And-
unfortunately was
Yeah.
misinformation.
And
We've put out a lot of general information about your project within our newsletters and our things like that, in our PFAS information, but that's more general. So you can miss that. I get that. So I mean, definitely ask. I mean, we normally, instead of talking to each resident in a community, we go through the HOA. If we don't hear from people, we think that the HOA has passed on the information and everyone is content and understands the information. Now we understand that maybe there's some misinformation or miscommunication that happened there, but we only obviously knew this
Yeah,
very
and-
recently.
And our
So-
development does have 2 notice boards by the mailboxes, so that would be a good place also to like put up information that, and you don't have to distribute it like all the houses individually.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay. All right. The township announcements. First of all, I want to thank our state representative, Tim Brennan, because, with our whole 325th anniversary last year, and we're going to bury a time capsule. And so Tim got a baseball, and he has the governor sign it, and all the way up the governor and all kinds of
State reps,
State reps,
state
state
senators.
senators.
Yeah.
all state reps. I get Fox County.
Yeah.
Yeah, all state reps couldn't fit on.
Right.
State
been
reps,
black.
state senators. But so Tim brought the ball tonight and left 3 spots for us. I'll be gone by the time they dig that thing up. But my signature will be there. But I just want to thank Tim for the effort, and he had so much fun doing it that he just spread that joy. That's community, and it's just wonderful. So enough of that. Thank you, Tim. The Buckingham Township Awesome Night. Buckingham Township Police Department National Night Out 2026 in Peddlers Village, August 5th, from 5 to 8, rain date August 6th, 5 to 8. Buckingham Township Fun Concerts continue at Hansel Park through August 20th.
Knock on wood.
Yes. The Battle of Badges Blood Drive. This is our police officers. July 23rd, 2026, from 1 to 7 p.m. in this very room. And also, a new wonderful community thing will be the Buckingham Night Markets at Hollycombe Park the last Friday of July, August, and September. That's July 31st, August 28th, and September 25th, from 5:30 to 8:30 at Hollycon Park. So that's going to be great. There'll be craft people, farmers, food trucks.
Some balloon twisters, bounce
There you-
houses,
Yeah.
like Meg said, local farms, local food trucks.
Mhm.
It's going to be face painting. Just a really great way to engage and introduce our local residents to our local businesses and give them access. So, a lot of credit going to the newly assembled Parks and Rec crew for putting this thing together, because it's a big lift. And then a big thanks to Dana, because I know she's putting in a lot of overtime and getting this stuff done too. So thank you.
It's a new endeavor. It's just
It
going to
is.
get easier.
That's
and,
right.
and easier and more fun. So with that, I'm going to go to number 3 on the agenda, and I move that we approve the payroll dated July 2nd, 2026, and July 16th, 2026, and the bill list for the meeting of July 21st, 2026.
Second.
Questions, comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Number 4, I move that we approve the draft supervisor minutes. Well done, Lori, I read them. June 24th, 2026 work session, and the June 2024 regular business meeting.
Second.
Questions, anybody? Comments on the minutes? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Number 5, I move that we approve various departmental minutes and advisory board minutes, being Safety Committee, June 2026, Building and Zoning Monthly Stats, June 2026, and Park and Rec Commission minutes from June 15th, 2026.
Second.
Okay. You can go to the website and read these minutes. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Was there? I think we had a comment. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Question.
Stephanie.
Thank you so much for saying, for telling us to actually send in your minutes. So I'm not sure that the EAC knows to submit their
They
minutes
do.
for their agenda. And that would be so nice, because I had to, unfortunately, miss 2 meetings. I do get the minutes.
Yeah.
But I was talking to Lori, and so I'm going to.
We get them in batches.
Uh,
The last
Mhm.
time we approved them, there were like 3 meeting minutes. So
But does Jim send the minutes?
he knows.
He
just-
sends them in batches.
Yes, he sends them in
That's fine.
batches.
And then they're posted.
After
When we
they,
approve them,
After we
they're
after
approve them.
Yeah,
Correct.
Yeah.
right.
they're accepted into the records of the
Yes.
township.
Yeah.
Yes, there.
See, I know the lingo.
Absolutely.
But I mean, then they would be posted on the website.
Yeah. you can go online.
Correct.
Yeah, okay, all right,
Yeah.
great, so that's great. Well, I just-
Because the EAC is an awesome
It's an
advisory board.
commission. Yes, it is.
Okay, number 6,
Right.
I move that we agree to the developer's request for an extension for contract of the land development contract to July 26, 2027, covering Covenant Presbyterian Church, Phase 2A, Township File LD 2001-02A.
Second.
Is that still like parking lot or? Yeah.
That's phase 2 is the building addition.
Oh, okay.
They had to leave it open because there's something in phase 3 that has to be installed
Okay.
before they close out phase 2.
Okay. That this big
And
sanctuary
they're-
they built, yeah.
Then phase 3 is being worked on.
Yeah, there's just plan issues.
Yeah.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Number 7, I move that we award the Furlong Well F8 PFAS removal project, general contract BT-26-01 to GS Developers, Inc. of Doylestown, PA, in the amount of $1,737,334.
Second.
Questions, comments? All in favor?
Dane, you may want to explain where the money's coming from.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know if I should do it after they do the electrical.
Yeah, we'll do the
Okay.
electrical too.
Okay.
Okay. It's a
B, that was A. B, I move that we award the Furlong Well F8 PFAS removal project electrical contract BT 2602 to GS Developers of Doylestown in the amount of $184,970.
Now you can explain where it came from.
Yeah,
Second?
good.
Second.
Second. Questions or comments?
So this is for PFAS removal in the furlong system, and this would normally be funded through our water revenues, but will actually be funded through a PennVest grant that will cover the entire construction costs for our removal project.
That's wonderful. Yeah. Yep. So all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, number 8. I move that we approve Resolution 2689, Act 537 Plan Revision for the Estates of Furlong Land Development, Estates at Furlong Land Development, Township File SA 2024-02, Tax Map Parcel 6-008-032.
Second.
Okay. Just comment on that.
And this is basically providing them with the sewer EDUs for the estates of
And the
Furlong.
estates at Furlong are on 263 and
Yes.
before they back up to Arbor
The
Point.
17
Correct,
lots that
17
were
lots and
recently approved by the board
Right.
preliminarily. So they're going through their final, and this is just one of the stages
Yeah,
they need to go through.
537.
yes.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Number 9, I move that we approve the release of funds posted covering the maintenance period for the Histan tract, Sycamore Hollow Farms, Lot 1, Township File SA 2010-01, Tax Map Parcel 06-23047, recommended by Engineering.
So this is the Gupta residence, lot 1. They completed their work. It had some landscaping that Carol worked with them to get addressed over the last couple of weeks, and they're ready to go. So we're
Good.
done with his contract.
And is
Down
that
in
going to be
Wycombe.
the end of the?
That's the 3 lots.
That's the 3 lots.
Yeah, so you've got the 3 properties that were developed there, plus I think there's one over on Smith and Forest Grove Road. That was like the
Yeah.
backside
Yeah.
of the Histan
Yeah.
tract.
Yeah.
And
The Histan tract was a big surprise preservation project.
is
And
it 80 acres? I
yeah,
think 80 total with all the.
Yeah.
It's even more than that.
There's
than
more.
Is
that,
it more than that when you,
They were-
when you added the
About
piece?
I think 130.
They were like
130, you're right.
yeah, there were 30 a lot of 30-acre lots. In
Yeah.
there.
And
30 lots.
it was just a miracle that it happened. So
It was
This is-
proposed for a massive development.
yes, it was.
And then
Pulte.
Mhm.
Yes, it
Bolton?
was.
Yeah.
Pulte, I think, had it.
Yeah, now I think it's 20 some to 30-acre lots.
Yeah,
Yeah.
three like that, I
Yeah.
think.
3, the
And
one in
then
the corner, and we have
Yeah.
the open
Yeah,
space
and that's it.
next to
that's
Mill
it.
Creek.
Yeah, certainly a wonderful thing, Miss Mine. Anyway, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Escrow releases. I move that we approve the escrow lease number 1 for Village Crossing, AKA Penn's Purchase.
2.
2, yeah, water and sewer. Township File SA 2018-04 in the amount of $16,732.08.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, it's moving along. Talk about a pile of dirt.
Yeah.
Um,
And more
Okay.
buildings, and more piles of buildings.
Yeah. I move that we approve escrow release number 3 for Village Crossing, AKA Ben's Purchase 2. I didn't realize they were together. Site, SA 2018-04 in the amount of $353, $353,631.94.
Second.
Okay, questions, comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, Dana, some business managers items.
Yes.
Shall I just, you want to, go ahead.
Either way, do you want to do the first one? Then I'll tell you what it is,
Yeah.
or you want?
Yeah.
We can start with that.
I move that we approve the change order number 1 for Cold Spring Well number 4, radon and PFOS removal. General contract BT 25-01, increasing the original contract of $2,272,925 by $9,813 to a new contract total of $2,282,738.
Second.
Thank you. So, so this is, again, would be water money, but we also have, it will not cover the entire cost, but you also have an over $2 million grant from PennVest. With that PennVest grant, you need to follow all federal regulations, including the Build Back Better Act. I think I said that right. Which says you need to have a certain valve. Yes. So
There
so
Probably back ordered.
so in order to not stay in compliance with our grant, we needed to change the valve to this valve, which of
Increase.
course
Yeah, cost
is $9,813 more.
Oh my goodness. Okay, all in favor of changing that valve?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, I move that we approve the emergency connection to the Buckingham Village Water Treatment Plant for 5222 York Road, tax map parcel 06-014-088-001.
Second. Oh, you got it. Okay. Fine.
Questions or comments?
This is a new home, and they were looking for sewer on site, and they're not really finding any sewer compatible or appropriate soils out there. And so they did come to us, and we do have some room for emergency connections. So
Good.
that's what this would be under.
Yeah, that's great. That's good. Okay, let's see. I move that we approve the purchase order.
I don't,
What?
Did we approve it?
All in
Oh, we
favor,
got to prove that first.
Yeah.
right? Did
Yep.
we didn't vote? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
For the connection.
And the next three are actually all together. They're to 3 different vendors, but they're all part of your new pavilion in Holocong. So
Yep, they are, yeah. Okay, the first one, I move that we approve the purchase order to GS Developers for the plumbing, including labor and materials for the 2 pavilion bathrooms, water filtration system connections, and sanitary sewer lines and tie-ins. These are, as Dana said, these are all for the new pavilion at Hollycon Park. $25,000, $25,400.
do we have to do them separately? or
Yeah,
do we
do them
Can I do them all?
Yeah,
Okay.
do them all together.
Or, and approve the purchase order to Craig Forbes of Forbes Construction to assemble the building structure for the new Hollycon Park Pavilion in the amount of $42,800. And finally, approve the purchase order of E.S. Benz Electrical Contractor to install the electrical panels, all conduit, GFI receptacles, lighting, security camera services, electric heaters, hand dryers for the new Hollycon Pavilion Park in the amount of $25K. That's it.
Second.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody have questions about that?
I do. Quick question.
Okay.
Is there a water refill in this?
there is not yet.
Okay.
No, this is not included in this construction.
Okay. So there's not going to be a water refill station in this construction.
We can.
Eventually, yeah.
We're really close to budget.
Okay.
If you would like us to look at that, we can do that. But it's
Yeah, let's build it first, and then we'll
Okay.
talk about that.
yeah. We have 200,000 in the budget. We're now at 196,
Okay.
and we have smaller things, much smaller things, but
Okay.
we're
Gotcha.
doing. So I think they didn't put it in for now.
Gotcha. Okay. Thank you.
Just
Okay.
have a quick question before you all clear that is that, so the pavilion costs 25 and it costs 42 to build the pavilion?
No, the 25 was the
25 is all the bathrooms and
is
all the plumbing.
One's
and everything.
plumbing.
Okay.
Plumbing was
Okay.
25
I thought
four.
you said the pavilion, so that's what I read on the paper, but.
The pavilion's
Yeah.
42,800.
Yeah, the pavilion comes in a separate
It's like a kit.
kit,
Okay, yeah,
and then the bathrooms
that
is in
makes
it.
more sense.
Then you have to build the bathrooms. So
Inside.
one is building the pavilion, one's doing all the plumbing in the bathrooms, and the other one's doing all the electrical.
So all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So before we close the meeting, I forgot to mention this during announcements, is that, Buckingham Township has discount tickets for the Adventure Aquarium, Nobles Amusement Park, Maury's Pier, Museum of American Revolution, which is a really cool museum. Six Flags, Dutch Wonderland, Regal movie tickets for the cost of $9.50. And they're all available in the office. So just a reminder of that. And
Do you?
with
It's
that,
during meeting time.
I move that
Oh.
are we ready to close?
Mentioned that you held a executive session.
Oh. we
During
did.
our work
Oh, yeah,
session,
thank you.
during the
During
regularly
our
scheduled
Yes.
work session.
We held executive session during a work session. We talked about, what did we talk about?
What did we talk about?
Signing baseballs.
That's the list.
What's that?
Signing baseballs.
The whole,
Signing
Um,
well, that was a little bit of
Yeah,
it, but
we
that
did.
was
We
not
talked
an
about the
executive.
baseball. But personnel.
Potential litigation.
Litigation, yep. I think that was it.
That was
Both of
it.
Yeah.
Yep,
Okay,
they can both be under that.
that's
Yeah.
it. So with that, I move that we close this meeting and resume in August,
second, well, we think we still have.
Yeah, we have a
some
little work session to do.
yeah.
which is you're welcome to stay. All in favor?
Aye,
Aye.
Okay. Bye.
thank you.
And somewhere, Dana, I'm getting this notice that says I need a password for exchange. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Are you getting that?
No, I'm not on.
I've had it before.
Hey Denise,